So Sarah is coming right around the corner. Very exciting. They dropped the Myriad trailer as well. So we just watched the Keep It Up with the Sorrow. Now we get to watch it. This is 3 minutes and 55 seconds. We know that's not going to be 3 minutes and 55 seconds because I like to go ahead and look back and yap a bit. But you know what that means? We might get some more Summer with lore. Anyways, what I'm afraid to do, let's go ahead and see this.
When was the last time you ever lost?
Hello?
Chit-chat.
You're running out of time.
But she hasn't given up. Elio, do you really believe she can do things I can't?
They just did that off the
Ellie
bat.
says it's because she doesn't believe in limits that she's here.
This freaking cat.
Look, she's back.
Should have been me. Hey, remember when you said Hoyo like self-says? Well...
How do you want to die this time? I'll kill you.
Oh.
Join us, Punk Lord's esteemed wolf.
Oh?
I already said we can make a deal. But you have no bargaining chip or sincerity.
Elio wants me to ask you, how long has your cartridge been stuck at the current level?
Ooh.
You guys are a bit too nosy.
Forgive me. This is our bargaining chip, and this is our sincerity.
That is insane.
For you. Join us, and you'll have the chance to break through it.
Watch carefully. This is how to use ether enemy.
Oh my god.
Break through the limit. Infinite.
Her arm?
There was once someone who believed these lies too. She founded a Dark Zone empire and crushed the IPC.
Holy
She
shit.
united the Rangers and hackers and brought the tavern under her banner. Finally, she breached Device 9 and supplanted Polka.
You did what? Polka?
Wait, unless you're...
She won all games and stood at the peak of elation. If even she couldn't.
That's crazy.
How can
Casually dropping Polka's name.
This!
what?
I see. I remember you said the Stellaron Hunters exist to rewrite the finality. And they're here to rewrite their own endings too.
Oh, that's
So,
crazy.
the only one who can beat you is yourself. The peak of elation, no one cares. Right now, I just want to knock you out.
I love this art style. Hello? This is so comic video game style and I love it.
Knowing one's future may not change a person. But the unpredictable elation has the power to interfere with the script.
Oh my
When was the last
god.
time you ever lost?
That's something I can't even remember anymore. Just keep winning. like
Oh,
me.
that's a great expression.
Quiet. You won't be my endgame.
Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful.
Right now, you still can't control it. We'll hold on to this cartridge for you in the meantime.
Who do you take me for? I won't become Destiny's slave.
Anything above level 999 is the God's domain. Come now. The game to hunt an Eon is about to begin.
That is aura. Oh my god. There are a couple things I want to bring up, if that's fine. Actually, you guys are going to deal with it either way. So I quickly want to bring up, so this is just me thinking, not even me thinking, this is just me like where my thought process went, okay? This entire scene, if I can find the exact pose, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to give me a second. The entire scene right here, all of this just reminded me of Helia. All of this reminded me of Helia Part 2, of how Helia had her whole little thing going on. All of this just reminds me of Helia, to be honest with you. But that's just me being biased. Who? Helia. Helia is a character for HI3rd for Part 2. So Honkai Impact 3rd is currently on its Part 2 arc. And It just reminds me of Helia, to be honest. It reminded me of Fate, and guess what? Helia also reminded you of Fate. Corley's whole Dark Lord shtick, yeah. I seen that comparison. I like Helia. Helia's great. We love Helia in this house. Hoya loves parallels. Yeah, it did. But it just reminded me of like, oh, this is what like Helia, and what does it remind you of Fate? Also, this scene right here reminded me of this feels like a I'd say it's a nod, but this is also just Hoyo probably realizing they kind of peaked with it. Alicia Everlasting Because of You animation. I just remembered of like her share corruption and Alicia's little fight, you know, the good old little yoink. I mean, they did a really good job with that animation, so it would be very wise of them to like, oh, let's bring it back. Same hand too, I think. Oh, that's insane. Yeah, it had a nods. It has nods to a lot of things, so that's just the way it is with Hoyo. This is a type of story. This type of story is often written for male characters in anime stories about video games. So I'm glad they chose to do it with Zero. It's so fitty with Zero. That's kind of the thing, especially because we know a little bit more about her now, her past specifically, and how she's, you know, poor girl. God. Also, the fact she's walking with her hand. She's not like empty hand. Oh, that's a bad way of saying that. She's walking with her hand that she just ripped out. God. Down with the IPC. The fact they chose Opal. By the way, pause for 2 seconds. I'm sorry, not a fan of the IPC, but where the fuck is Opal? He was shown in the first couple trailers. They just kind of forgot about him, I guess, and they were like, oh shit, that's right, we mentioned Opal. Wait, you work there? No, I don't. Aura farm in the background. That has potential for Summerwolf. True. This is a potential future, yeah. In the nursery, she's alright. Opal's playing Roblox! Do you think this Summerwolf is going back through time repeatedly? Like, fine, I have no idea. In Diamond's home, it seems. Like, alright.
The IPC. She united the Rangers and hackers and brought the tavern under her banner.
Insane.
She breached Device 9.
This is the craziest thing for a future, though. For Polka? Jesus, that's insane.
And supplanted Polka.
Like, mentioning that on a video. And then just, yeah.
As if such a person could exist. Wait, unless you're...
She won all games and stood at the peak of elation.
Fine.
Even she,
Oh my god.
how can you?
through... this.
Hold on. Maybe I'm gonna sound insane. I just realized something. Oh, Chad, I hope I don't sound insane. This right here reminds me of God. So, for those who don't read the Honkai Impactor mangas, whenever like a character would use like their like Herrscher powers and stuff, specifically like if you want a good example, Second Eruption, because it's recently been published like on paper physically. Second Eruption, for example, whenever Welt used his abilities, they would show it there. Yeah, you get it. This is just a nice nod to Honkai Impact Third once again. It's a nice nod.
What?
Giving Welt, yes.
I remember
Also, the snap just Herrscher of the Void, if you want to say that. I got my copy of Second Eruption, and I was reminded of this. What a great timing for captains who just got their physical copy.
said the Stellaron Hunters exist to rewrite the finality. And they're here to rewrite their own endings too.
That one time he threw a World War II ship on a child! Hey, remember when Tesla nuked a child? And then shot cannons and tanks and other videos and nuked her? Welcome to Honkai Impact Third. That's just the way. I will never forgive Otto for nuking New York. That was a thing he did do.
So, the only one who can beat you is
Moving
yourself.
forward. Pretty much all I remember about the manga.
No one cares. Right now, I just want to knock you out.
Also, insane design. I haven't got to mention that. My favorite side manga people miss is the Spring Festival for Savviness in the Heart. Again with the fireworks, yeah. Also, I do like... I forgot what this is called right here. I'm just gonna say the paneling. I like how she breaks the paneling. I don't really know how to say it, but the paneling is really well done. I don't know the technical term, so I apologize for that. The action line? No, not the action lines. The actual paneling.
Knowing one's future may not change a person.
Also, that is insane when you look at this. Oh my god. It's such a dynamic posing.
But the unpredictable elation has
I love that.
the
It's so
interference.
good. Also, this. Woo! Oh, you did such a great job. Yeah, she's like ripping her older self parts and putting it on her. And you know what? That's a good way to do it. I always love it when characters do the impossible, become the monsters themselves in the process. And they did a good job with that here.
When was the
Also, I like how for every second that passed, she goes up, and then future Bronya, wow, Silver Wolf goes down. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to H.A. having the Brawny Haxer thing going on. My apologies. That was a slip up on my part.
last time you ever lost?
Did you know that she turned into the relics? Yeah, that's insane.
Just keep winning.
Also, this expression is just crazy. I didn't notice that. Hold on, let me see if I can quickly go back for a second so I can... This right here, see? Right over here.
Knowing one's future may not change a person. But the unpredictable
So good.
elation has
Sick.
the power to interfere.
I mean, it's fitting. Not a Brawny Barian. Believers in shambles. Literally her. I mean, she just needs a Raven. We got the whole Captain Burst going on. She is her. She turned her into the, oh my god. I would let her tear me apart. I mean, what? Crazy.
That's something I can't even remember anymore. Just keep winning.
You know what this also reminds... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Remember when Bronya had the little chip in her head? You guys remember that? Early HI 3rd chapter, she had that chip in her head. That's what this reminds... I was like, there's something about this panel that reminds me of something early HI 3rd. It reminds me of that. Good times. Oh no.
Like me, I'll be watching you.
The Dark Bronya? Yeah, the little chip in the little chip that a certain mother did.
You won't be my endgame.
The empty eye. Yeah, it's the empty eyes that did it. Also, this is fucking phenomenal. I hope they keep this up too.
Right now, you still can't control it. We'll hold on to this cartridge for you in the meantime.
I love how there's just a little cat.
Who do you take me?
I swear the ending shot is a Cyber Angel callback. That would make sense. Listen, I hate to say this here. No, I don't hate to say this. I fucking mean it. Hoya loves Bronya. Hoya loves Bronya. I think people forget this. Bronya is very much also loved by Hoyoverse. It would make sense for it to be a Cyber Angel callback. If for some reason Hanser has to sing, for any reason Hanser has to sing, I hope they don't give her Cyber Angel again. I remember how she said she kept having to sing it. Please give the girl a little break. You are not leaving!
Before I won't become Destiny's slave.
Anything above level 999 is the god's domain.
God.
Come now. The game to hunt an Eon is about to begin.
This is such a great pose, to be honest. This is just great. Also, the eyes glowing. I'm so biased. I hope they tell her to sing Bunny Jump. Same. God, this is... God, it's great. Remember how Hanser originally was supposed to audition for Bronya and Kiana, but Bronya was so good they immediately decided she was Bronya and didn't even do the Kiana reading? Remember how she did it for her new iPhone? I will never forget that. She did the audition because she wanted a new phone. What? She wanted a new phone. She did an interview explaining how she got the role, and they just kept paying me way too much or whatever the anecdote went. Yeah. She originally auditioned for Bronya and Kiana, but because of the job was free. She basically auditioned first for the phone, and she went for Bronya and Kiana, but they really liked how Bronya went, so they just went like, you're just doing Bronya, and they just paid her really well. So she was just like, okay, good for her. I'm glad she got that bag. She's perfect. Throw money at her. Good for her. I'm glad she got that bag. She's one of my favorite Chinese voice actors. So good for her. I hope she keeps on winning. But no, it is crazy. I do have to later on find this this trailer in CN dub, because for my personal reasons, I want to go ahead and hear it because, well, Hanser. But she has so much. So you know how the characters have like the little snippets of like little story and stuff? I hope it's gonna give us more of her backstory, because I am really interested to see what they're gonna do there. I also hope they bring up the fact that her accounts got banned. That's just me being biased though. I just think the whole banning thing that happened with Skrillum and the Herta was just fucking hilarious. But I do want to say we will be pulling for her hopefully on Wednesday. So if you're watching this on YouTube and it goes in on time, if not, hey, please do know we'll be pulling for her on Wednesday. We'll also be doing the story as well. So if you want to go ahead and watch it live, feel free to drop by. But if not, it will be posted hopefully on YouTube. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like, you can go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. You can also check me out on Twitch. I stream almost every single day on twitch.tv/Nohr_and_T. And thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, night, and day wherever in the world. And I look forward to seeing where this is gonna go, because girl, what are you doing?